I'm Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian and personal trainer behind the healthy living blog Hungry Hobby and this channel, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make my healthy cornbread recipe. So stick around and we'll get started, but first make sure that you hit that red subscribe button and bell notification. I know that you don't know me, but I post healthy recipes, real food recipes, workouts, nutrition tips all the time, and you don't want to miss it, so make sure you hit that button and we'll get started. So normally when I film these videos, I like to be like dressed to the theme. You know, like for a healthy cornbread recipe, I think fall, and I think plaid and boots. And the reality is in Arizona, we're still wearing shorts and tank tops because it's gonna be 100 degrees until like December here. So this is what you get. But that doesn't mean, no matter where you live, that you cannot make my healthy cornbread recipe, because y'all, I worked on this recipe for years, okay? I tried to make a healthy cornbread recipe over and over and over again. My grandma was from the South, and I wanted my cornbread to be like hers, but it never was, no matter how many times I tried to make a healthier version, until I used one little substitute that totally changed everything. So what I did to make this recipe a little healthier for cornbread is I used all real food. I used whole grain cornmeal, which is not something that's easy to find. So I'll add an Amazon link below. Now let's have a little nutrition lesson since I'm a dietitian, shall we? The only difference between a whole grain and a regular grain, the only difference between brown rice and white rice, the only difference really is that they remove the outer layer of the grain kernel. Just poof, gone. And that outer layer of the grain kernel for any type of grain contains a ton of B vitamins, protein, and fiber. All you're left with is starch. So that's all-purpose flour, that's your white rice, etc. That's your normal cornmeal, actually. And so by using a whole grain, you retain the fiber and protein and nutrients in there that's so important to real food eating and just nurturing your body, okay? So that's why one of the swaps in making this cornbread healthier is using whole grain cornmeal. The research shows time and time again, swapping refined grains for whole grains improves your health tenfold, okay, no matter what kind of diet you're on. So that's a big thing for this recipe. We need that whole grain cornmeal. So places I've gotten it before, and I'll add as many links below as I possibly can, and of course there's links in the blog post where this recipe lives, but Whole Foods for sure, Amazon, there's a brand called Arrowhead Mills, I believe, that makes it, and I think Bob's Red Mill makes it too. So again, I'll add as many links as I can possibly find, but your big thing is to find that whole grain. You know, you have to balance out the grittiness of even fine grain, whole grain cornmeal with some other type of flour. I tried whole wheat pastry flour, I tried whole wheat flour, and it's just so crumbly and not good, not good. And so one time I got it in my mind to try almond flour. Now almond flour is ground up almonds if you've never used it. I do use blanched almond flour. It's really fine grain. And I think it just adds enough healthy fat and texture that this bread is literally amazing. Like we just devour it every time I make it. So to make this bread, so in the dry ingredients goes the whole grain cornmeal, we talked about that, the almond flour, baking soda, baking powder, cream of tartar, and salt. And you'll mix those up. Milk. I typically use unsweetened vanilla almond milk or original almond milk. And you can use any type of milk. Probably even water would work, to be honest. So just keep that in mind. Eggs, butter melted. You can use a vegan butter substitute here, that will be fine, but please don't do coconut oil. I've never tried it. And honey. And you're going to whisk those up really well so that they're well combined. And then becomes the general quick bread. So you'll want to move quickly here. So if you haven't already, preheat that oven. Pour your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. Mix, but do not over mix. Once they're smooth, then pour it into your sheet, or pour it into an 8x8 glass baking dish that's been buttered, and then put it in the oven and bake until you insert a toothpick and it comes out clean. This recipe is amazing, first of all, on its own. Like my husband will just drizzle butter and honey on it and just go to town, and I will too, and it's amazing. But I also love it with, I have like 4 different chili recipes that you should definitely check out. I've got, you know, how to make turkey butternut squash chili in the Instapot and in the slow cooker and even on the stovetop. If you're watching this video around Thanksgiving time, I've got a leftover turkey chili that's delicious that you should try. It also goes well with just about any type of brisket, or just, I mean, y'all know what cornbread goes with, right? You wouldn't be watching this video if you did not know what cornbread goes with. So, you know, go make it and pair it appropriately. But I just thought I'd give you some suggestions in case you need them. So that's how you make my healthy cornbread recipe, and I'm super excited to share it with all of you. Once you make it, please let me know and leave a comment. Also, tag me on Instagram at HungryHobbyRD. I'd love to see what you guys make. You can also tag me on Facebook at HungryHobby. I'd love to see what you guys make, so please follow me over there, tag me over there. I also share nutrition tips and lots of more day-to-day stuff over on Instagram, so make sure you follow me over there, and if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button and bell notification tab so that you never miss a recipe or workout or nutrition tip, or just me rambling, I guess. So yeah, with that, I think that's all I've got for you guys. Like I said, leave a comment, hit the like button, let me know if you love this recipe, or if you've got questions. I'm happy to share. The recipe lives on the blog. There's a link below to the recipe, so enjoy, and you can print it and everything like that. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.